When the clouds of war loom heavy between two nuclear-armed neighbors, Pakistan and India, one question echoes in every heart. Where will it be safe? This isn't just about geography. It's about families, dreams, memories, the very soul of our nations. While governments prepare their arsenals, civilians prepare their prayers. Today we explore the cities most likely to remain safe if a conflict erupts between these two powerful nations. But let's not forget, war spares no one completely. Still, some places, by virtue of location or political value, may escape the worst. This is for every mother worrying about her child, for every soul seeking safety. Segment 1. Islamabad, the fortified capital. Islamabad, the serene capital of Pakistan, nestled at the foot of the Margala Hills, is one of the safest places during a potential war. Not only is it heavily guarded by military installations, but its distance from the Indian border makes it a less likely target for immediate strikes. Being the political nerve center of Pakistan, it would be protected at all costs. Underground bunkers, contingency plans, and rapid response forces are already in place. Yet beyond the strategic strength lies something more powerful: hope. Islamabad's calm streets and blooming trees remind us that peace can still exist amid chaos. If war breaks out, residents may still hear sirens, but they'll also hear the quiet resistance of a city built to endure. Life may slow, but it will not stop. Schools, hospitals, and essential services will likely keep functioning, albeit under strict protection. Islamabad stands not only as a capital, but as a symbol that even in a time of war, some places strive to preserve normalcy and shield innocence from the fire of conflict. Segment 2. Mumbai, the resilient giant. Mumbai, the beating heart of India, is a city too large, too populated, and too vital to crumble. Although closer to the western coast and relatively far from immediate border conflict zones, it may still face indirect impacts. But Mumbai is more than a city. It's a fighter. Time and again, it has withstood terrorism, political unrest, and natural calamities. Its strength lies in its people. Auto drivers who offer free rides during emergencies, neighbors who feed each other, and strangers who hold hands in darkness. In a war, that spirit becomes its greatest armor. While strategic military facilities exist around Mumbai, the city itself is not a primary target. Instead, its ports and communication hubs would be guarded fiercely. There may be curfews, blackouts, and fear, but there will also be love, community kitchens, and shared prayers. If you ever need to find courage in wartime, you'll find it in Mumbai. Not just in its skyscrapers or defense protocols, but in its chai stalls, its volunteers, its children who still go to school with hope in their eyes. Segment 3. Quetta, a distant echo. Far from the Indo-Pak border, Quetta lies cradled by mountains and silence. Often overlooked in national conversations, it may ironically become one of the safest cities in the event of a war. Its geographic remoteness is its shield, and its people, ever enduring, are its strength. In wartime, Quetta could become a refuge, a place where internally displaced families seek peace. Already hardened by years of internal strife, the city has learned to survive with grace. Food supplies, medical aid, and military coordination would pivot towards such less affected regions. It wouldn't be free of fear. No place truly is in a war. But the skies above Quetta may remain quieter. Its mosques may still echo with calls to prayer instead of alarms. And its hills may guard more lives than ever before. This city teaches us a truth we often forget. Sometimes those who've endured pain the longest become the protectors in times of crisis. Quetta may be distant from headlines, but in a war, it could be a haven. Segment 4. Bangalore, the digital sanctuary. Bangalore, India's tech capital, stands far from the northern borders and deep within India's heart. It's not only geographically distant from potential front lines, but also critical to the nation's digital and economic backbone. That makes it both protected and prepared. While it may not escape cyber attacks or economic ripple effects, it will likely remain safe from physical devastation. In fact, Bangalore may become a command center for digital warfare and emergency response. The city is filled with thinkers, coders, dreamers, all of whom might use their skills not just to create apps, but to protect lives. During a war, Bangalore's modern infrastructure could be transformed into logistical hubs and its vast hospitals into relief zones. Communities here, often tight-knit in tech parks and colleges, may evolve into support networks for affected families. War may not reach Bangalore with bombs, but it will arrive through breaking news and trembling hearts. Still, the city's resilience lies in its innovation and unity, a digital sanctuary amidst analog destruction. Segment 5. Gilgit and Leh, shielded by mountains, forgotten by war. High in the Himalayan embrace lie two of the most picturesque yet geopolitically complex regions, Gilgit in Pakistan and Leh in India. These border territories are close to conflict flashpoints, yet often find themselves isolated from direct warfare due to harsh terrains. Ironically, the very reason they are sometimes ignored in peace becomes their safeguard in war. Roads are scarce, access is difficult, and large-scale troop movements are challenging. This makes these areas relatively safe from the immediate horrors of bombings or invasions. But this isolation also brings hardship, limited access to food, healthcare, and communication. In wartime, these regions rely heavily on airlifts and military aid. Yet the people of Gilgit and Leh are known for their strength, humility, and silent endurance. They have survived snowstorms, political neglect, and border tensions. They will survive war too. Here, in the silence of mountains, a new kind of courage breathes, one that doesn't shout but simply exists, strong, rooted, and calm. War is not just a clash of armies, it's the breaking of hearts, the scattering of families, the silence after the sirens. But within every nation, there are cities and souls that rise above the fear. Whether it's Islamabad's discipline, Mumbai's spirit, Quetta's stillness, Bangalore's brilliance, or Gilgit and Leh's resilience, each reminds us that safety isn't just in distance. It's in preparation, unity, and humanity. Let us pray we never need to find out which city is safest, because the safest world is a peaceful one.